The Galactic Peace Station's training arena fell silent as Commander Vexhai extended his 4 arms in what his species considered a gesture of sporting challenge. The Altarian stood 12 feet tall, his blue-scaled hide rippling with engineered muscle fibers that could bench press a small spacecraft. Around the circular arena, dozens of alien peacekeepers gathered to witness what they assumed would be another lesson in Altarian superiority. In the center of the ring, Sergeant Jake Morrison finished wrapping his knuckles with simple cloth tape. At barely 6 feet tall and weighing less than a fifth of his opponent, the human looked absurdly out of place. Several peacekeepers in the crowd exchanged knowing glances. The Deathworlder was about to learn why Altarians commanded the Galactic Peace Force. "The rules are simple, human," Vexhai rumbled, his voice carrying the arrogance of 100 victories. "First to 3 contact points wins. We fight at quarter speed for safety. Wouldn't want to accidentally terminate a fellow peacekeeper." Jake nodded, rolling his shoulders. "Quarter speed. Got it." The Zephyrin referee, a delicate creature of pure energy, chimed the start signal. Vexhai moved first, his upper right arm sweeping in what he considered a leisurely arc. To the watching aliens, it was still impressively fast, a blur of blue scales and raw power. Jake wasn't there. The human had already dropped below the swing, pivoted on his left foot, and delivered 3 lightning-quick taps to Vexhai's midsection before the Altarian's arm finished its arc. The contact points registered on the arena's sensors with cheerful pings. "Match to Sergeant Morrison," the referee announced, its voice tinged with confusion. The arena erupted in shocked whispers. Vexhai stood frozen, his 4 arms still positioned for a fight that was already over. His 6 eyes blinked in sequence, trying to process what had happened. "That was..." Vexhai started, his voice uncertain. "You said you would honor the quarter-speed rule." Jake tilted his head, genuine confusion on his face. "That was quarter speed. Actually, probably closer to 20%. I didn't want to show off." The crowd fell silent again. Subcommander Theta, a methane-breathing Cluter, floated forward. "Impossible. Play back the recording at 1/10 temporal speed." The holographic display materialized above the arena. Even slowed down dramatically, Jake's movement was fluid, economical, perfect. He hadn't just dodged. He'd read Vexhai's attack before it began, his body already moving in response to the subtle shift in the Altarian's weight. "Run biological scans," someone called out. "He must be using enhancement drugs." The station's medical AI complied instantly. "Sergeant Morrison shows no chemical enhancement. Physiological readings indicate he is operating at approximately 23% of maximum capacity. Heart rate, resting, adrenaline levels, baseline." Jake scratched his head, looking embarrassed. "Look, I think there's been a misunderstanding. On Earth, we call this sparring. This is what we do for fun. Kids do this. Children," Vexhai's voice cracked. "Your offspring engage in combat at this speed?" "Well, not this slow usually," Jake admitted. "But yeah, I started boxing when I was 8. Then mixed martial arts, some karate, bit of Muay Thai. My mom insisted on extracurriculars." The gathered aliens exchanged glances. The Altarians had conquered worlds, the Zephyrins could phase through matter, the Cluters could survive in the vacuum of space. But none of them had evolved on a death world where everything, the wildlife, the weather, even the gravity, was trying to kill them. Officer Tall, a 6-legged insectoid from a high-gravity world, clicked his mandibles thoughtfully. "Sergeant Morrison, if that was quarter speed, what is your full capacity?" Jake looked uncomfortable. "I mean, I'd need a proper warm-up first, and probably should sign some waivers. Last time I went full speed in training, I accidentally put my sparring partner through a wall. And that was another human." The arena's environmental system registered a collective spike in stress pheromones from the watching aliens. Vexhai slowly lowered his 4 arms, his entire worldview reshaping. "The humans, your application to join the Peace Force. We thought you needed our protection." Jake laughed, a sound that several species would later describe as disturbingly predatory. "No, Commander. We joined because you needed ours. Earth's been practicing war for 10,000 years. We got so good at it, we had to invent sports just to channel the instinct. You haven't seen what a Deathworlder can do when we're actually trying. He started unwrapping his hands, heading for the exit. Same time next week? I can teach you some basic footwork if you'd like. Maybe work up to half speed eventually. The arena remained silent long after the human left, filled with peacekeepers reconsidering everything they thought they knew about the galaxy's newest members. Earth hadn't joined the Galactic Peace Force. Earth had adopted it.